Hey there, how's it going? This video is part of the gengen series, which is a MagicGen game, meaning that all of the spells in the game are randomly generated. In this video, I'll be looking through nature spells. Let's start in conjuration. Strap in, because this is a lot of conjurations. Big one. So let's try and go through them quickly. So a lot of these are in combat. You can get Lesser Foul Spawn, 200%, Goats, 200% cast time, Primal Sea Dogs. These are amphibious. This does not require you to be underwater though. They have an Aura of Splendor that halts, they have Animal Ore. Boars, also in combat, 200% cast time. And Wild Growth, which is an AoE 9 Tangle Vines, which is pretty good actually. This is over 200% cast time. And we have a ritual to summon goats. You get 4+2 for 1 nature gem. So let's sort of just random junk in there. Level 1, in combat you can summon Deer. 3, 200% cast time. Improved summon Lesser Foul Spawn. Just some Foul Spawn. Looks like it's just one. 100% cast time. Primal Goats. This is a goat that has Animal Ore. Wolves, 200% cast time. And Improved Wild Growth. So how is this better than this one? This is 2,209 and this one is 2,109. So it's easier to cast. Shorter cast time, I mean. Yeah, that's pretty nice. That's still a really big entanglement, isn't it? And the rituals, we have Pack of Wolves. This is 12+5 for 2 nature gems. There's your Bloodhunter Patrollers, pretty easily. Deer, you get 6+4 for 1 gem. Wonder how good deer are for patrolling. Small sharks, these are, wow, you get 11+6 sharks for a gem. Pretty good if you need underwater chaff, I guess. Improved summon goats. 9+2 for a gem. Yeah, if you have nature, you can just get all kinds of just junk animals if you really want them. And boars, 13+4 for a gem. Interesting. Level 2 then, summon Sea Dog in combat. Gives you a Sea Dog. Large Lobster, can only be cast underwater. Gives you a Large Lobster. Glacial Direwolf, 200% cast time. Gets you a Glacial Direwolf. Surrounded by a cold wind, chilling all those that are not cold resistant. Power of Gaia, 200% cast time. +1 nature for the caster. Summon Great Lion. Summons a Lion. Pretty nice, only 30 fatigue. That's not too bad, only requires N2. And Advanced Wild Growth. Okay, so we're already at like the GM version of the Tanglevine spell, let's see. AoE 15, 125% cast time, requires a gem. N3. Level 3, we've got 2 rituals. Summon Black Harpies. 17+3 for 4 nature gems. Whilst typically used as scouts, they can prove to be annoyances in combat. Or Direwolves, 7+2 per level for 3 gems. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Why is N3 though? Level 4 we have Improved Power of Gaia. Okay. Area of Effect 15 grants +1 nature magic. Does that require a gem or anything? It does not. It's only N2 as well. Wow. You easily get all your mages up in nature in combat. Summon Leocampus. Summons 2 of them. An Underwater Lion can only be cast underwater, attacking with bites and claws. Good stuff. Ritual to summon a Sleeper, 6 gems. Not bad, get you a nice leader, commander. N3 S1, Charm Invasive Animists. This is in combat, requires 2 gems, gets you 3 animists. What is invasive, I wonder? The minds of enemies around the summoned creature become assaulted and twisted. Those that fail to resist become slowed. Pretty interesting. Probably not very useful on a mage though, right? Or is it? Wonder if that affects... Well, it says the minds of enemies, so I guess it doesn't affect your allies at least. And Masterful Wild Growth, 2 gems, N4, what does this one do? 175 cast time, 23 AoE entanglement. A lot of Wild Growth. Level 5 in combat, summon Killer Mantis. 25% cast time, 2 of them. Wow, so you can really rock out mantises if you want to. Summon Red Cattle. In combat, 1 nature gem gets you 2 red cattle. Large balls touched by the Demon Lord Geryon, making them resistant to foreign magic. I don't think I've ever seen these in combat, so I don't know what they do or what they are, but you can get 2 of them for a gem. Ritual, N2 S1, Charm Projecting Firelord. So it's a Firelord that adds 50 to hostile scout reports. Cool. Howl. Looks like Howl to me. That's N3, 3 gems. Vermin Feast, gonna assume that that's Vermin Feast as usual. Advanced Power of Gaia. Wow. This doesn't need a gem? So for 40 fatigue, you can give all of your allies +1 nature. Seems pretty good. That's only at N5 as well. Yeah, N5 is like a nice point to reach for nature mages, huh? Howl and everyone gets +1 nature. Ritual, 8 gems, N3, is your monster boar. In a distant province, adds 15 unrest for until killed. And summon great boars. You get 17 +1 per level, or 11 gems. Great boars are large and trample enemies, but are rather vulnerable to magic. Level 6, N1, D1 gets you summon putrid Chithronic lions. You get 3 +1 of them. When the creatures die, they emit a burst of disease over 10 squares. That's unpleasant, isn't it? Pretty good. You can also just summon a Chithronic lion in combat for a gem. Charm Mage of Spring. N2, A1, 22 gems. You can get a Mage of Spring commander. Masterful Power of Gaia. So is this just the same thing? Oh no! So it's N2, 10 fatigue, +1 nature and a 25% cast time. I don't know, that doesn't really compare to advanced, does it? Sure. And then we have a ritual to summon sprites. N3 mage does it for 6 gems, you get 14 +2 sprites. They shoot elf shots. Level 7, N2 mage for 30 gems can summon a troll shaman. Good stuff. An N5 mage for 5 gems can summon improved summon boars, 109 +4 boars. Cool. The caster summons wild boars. These boars are fairly timid and will not trample opponents. I mean, that's a lot of boars for 5 gems. It's pretty funny. I'd be doing that in all my forts, I think, if I had Big Nature Mage. Wild Hunt, the global enchantment, looks normal. 50 gems, N6. And Gaia's Commanders. This is a randomly generated global spell. This enchantment causes Gaia's power to randomly affect searching mages in the caster's lands. So I guess it affects in each friendly underwater province? It doesn't seem correct, it doesn't say anything about underwater in the thing. But if you're sight searching, you have a chance of being transformed into small great bear, a large great lion, a fate-weaving lycampus, paralyzing great spider, poisonous direwolf, small elephant, poisonous Chithronic lion, small manticore, woodland spirit, or a wearying killer mantis. What an odd global. I wonder if it is underwater or not, that's kind of confusing me. But there we go, Gaia's Commanders. Level 8, N2 Mage for 17 gems can do Charm Bloodhenge Druid. I guess that gets you into blood quite easily. In combat, N3 Mage can summon 11 crocodiles for a gem. Pretty interesting. N4 Mage for 9 gems can send Lamia. 8 +1, attack the province and poof away. We have improved Gaia's Commanders. Wait, this is an improved version of a randomly generated global spell? That's pretty cool. This one requires N6 E1, 69 nature gems. This one also affects searching mages in the caster's lands. The yellow text again says friendly underwater provinces. I'm not sure if that's correct or not. Yeah, looks like you get a different selection of units. So you could become a wearying vine man, Chithronic lion, bark werewolf, titanic deer, piercing sea dog, organized horned serpent, minotaur, immortal direwolf, and raging moose, or a night-stalking manticore. Interesting. Gaia's portals looks like another random global. Causes portals of nature to open randomly across the caster's lands. Gives you some units. 5% chance per point of friendly dominion that 1d6 random creatures spawn. None of them come with a commander. You've got a chance of recuperating Giant Spider, Woodland Spirit, Foulskin Vine Man, Primal Tiger, Great Boar Lioness, Large Lobster, Sea Stag, Moose, or Great Lion. So lots of animals and stuff. Enchanted Forest. God, there's lots of globals in nature, huh? So this is just Enchanted Forests. Improved Vermin Feast. Improved Vermin Feast. Whoops. Charm Invisible Ice Druid. 24 nature gems gives you an invisible ice druid. Good stuff. In combat, an N4 mage for 4 gems can summon 7 horned serpents. I'm not sure if that's worth using, to be honest. In combat, you can charm 8 Black Rose sorceresses. But for 5 nature gems, an N5 mage can get you 8 mages. This seems pretty good. And the big one, let's see what the ultimate nature conjuration spell is. Requires N7, 18 gems, summons 170 plus 3 per level animals. Good stuff. So that was a lot of conjurations. Alteration next. At 0 we have Resist Poison, AoE 2. Nice, 10 poison resist. Level 1 we have Group Enlargement, AoE 1 enlarge spell. 200% cast time. Level 2, we have Improved Protection from Poison. 200% cast time, AoE 2, 15 poison resistance. And Gift of the Hawk. This is Aim. Aim with an AoE 8, Lingering 4. Pretty nice. It's quite early as well. Level 3, Poison Warding. So the caster gets 20 poison resistance. We have Improved Gift of the Hawk. Requires a gem and an N3 mage, you get an AoE 13 Lingering 4 aim. I think I'd rather just spam this one without using any gems or anything. Only 65 fatigue. Or, if you're N4, you can use a gem to get Eagle-Eyed Army, which is every ally. Cool. Alright, that's the good one. Level 4, nothing. Level 5, we have Advanced Tongue Pull. This is a really cool spell. So it hits with some armor-piercing untyped magic damage, magic resistance for half damage, and then the extra on effect is Swallow. So you get swallowed if it hits you. A lot of yellow text. This can be resisted by making a defense skill check against 3d6, not including penalties from fatigue or modifiers from weapons. Spell does not confer any digestive ability, and those swallowed will remain inside the caster until combat ends, at which point they die, or the caster is killed, which triggers their release. Yeah. So it does not affect anything that's larger than or the same size as the caster. Really funny spell though. Poison Fend, N3, 1 gem. You can give all of your friends 10 poison resistance, nice. Level 6, Masterful Protection from Poison. 50% cast time, AoE 7, 15 poison resistance. There's lots of poison resistance, they say here. Sturdy Hides, N3 mage with a gem can do plus 5 natural protection to animals. That's interesting. AoE 16, 62% cast time. Level 7, an N3 mage can do Titanic Enlargement. So this is Enlargement plus 2 for the caster. Only 25% cast time. That's a nice one to propagate through a communion, huh? Give all of your slaves plus 60% hit points. And Improved Group Enlargement. AoE 15, Lingering 4, plus 1 enlargement. Improved Eagle-Eyed Army. So everyone gets plus 5 precision, does not require a gem though. And Advanced Group Enlargement, so lots of enlargement here as well. This requires N4, 2 gems. Cast time 87%, AoE 21, plus 1 enlargement. And let's see the big spells. Curse of the Frog. Cast time 25%, AoE 5, turn into frog. MR negates, doesn't affect mindless, undead, inanimate, or friendlies. There you go. And Group Titanic Enlargement, an N4 mage can do a 25% cast time, AoE 3, plus 2 enlargement spell. The ultimate expression of nature magic. Evocation next. 0, you get a Vine Arrow, not a bad one. Only 100% cast time. Range 10 though. Level 1 you get improved Vine Arrow, which has a range of 30. Same thing though. Project Web, range 25 plus 2 per level. AoE 2, 200% cast time. Web. And Poisonous Bolt, this requires N2. It does 14 plus 2 points of armor negating magical poison damage. And has an AoE of 1. That's not bad. It's only level 1. It's a really nice thing to pick up early. Level 2, Vine Arrows. This fires 3 Vine Arrows. Full 30 range, 100% cast time, 15 damage. Improved Project Web. AoE 2, 100% cast time web. Toxic Fist, this looks good. So you open a portal, punch someone in the head, and your fist is coated with armor negating magical poison damage. Nice, 18 points of it. That's a really good spell actually, it's 50 range. Yeah, it's Precision 10, yeah, that's a great spell. Just punch people out with armor negating poison damage. Yeah, I have to watch out for that one. All of my big cap only mages could cast that. That might be a nice little milestone. Just punching people with Toxic Fists. And Poisonous Bolts, let's see. Range 30, 200% cast time, AoE 4, 14 points of armor negating magical poison resistance. With a slow on it. Pretty nice. Nothing at 3. We'll get you Web Globs. Every N1 mage can do an AoE 3 web. Precision 7, pretty nice. Improved Vine Arrows. This is 6 Vine Arrows with a range of 60 plus 10 per level. And the damage is 17 plus 2. Pretty nice. Precision 0 though. What were the other Vine Arrows? Precision 0. The basic one's Precision 3. Let's see, Web Weave, AoE 2, 29 plus 2 range. Interesting range. And Improved Poisonous Bolts. This is range 40 plus 5, cast time 250, area of effect 11. Fires a gem, 18 plus 2 points of armor negating magic poison damage. Nice one. Bit hard to cast though. Level 5 nothing, level 6 we have Streams of Life. An N2 mage can do an AoE 2 Streams of Life. This is a 35% plus 5 one. And Foul Vapors as well is in the book. Level 7 we get Streams of Life again. Let's see what this one is. This one's very long range, 100% cast time. This one's shorter range, 50% cast time. This one's AoE 2 and the new one is AoE 1. But this one is a 55 plus 5% chance, so that's much better. And Advanced Project Web. Level 3, 1 NationGen. AoE 12 web. Precision 7. Nice. Level 8 we have Overwhelming Life. Range 45, cast time 100, AoE 1, Lingering 4. 45 plus 5% chance. And I don't really know how to evaluate something like that. And level 9, N2 E1 mage with a gem can do Improved Streams of Life, which is... This is an AoE 14 version of Streams of Life. It's only 35 plus 5% chance though. And it has Curse of Stones attached to it. Interesting one. That was Evocation. Construction, we have a level 9 construction spell. Gives you a fortress for 14 H gems. Pretty good. A bit late in the tree. Enchantment, we have nothing at 0. We have Haste and Summon Vine Men at level 1. This is an AoE 3, a Lingering 4 Haste. It's good for summons because it will keep lingering. Speaking of which, there's Summon Vine Men. You get 200% cast time. Level 2, you get Regeneration. This is for the caster. Requires N2. Level 3, we have an N1 spell, Heal Area. This is a 50% cast time, AoE 3, range is 20 plus 5, heal. Heal 35? What does that mean? It can't heal for 35 hit points of damage, can it? I'm not sure how healing... I'm pretty sure like things like Astral Healing is like heal 2, right? I'm not sure how heals work, I guess I'll have to look it up. 35 seems big, I don't know, maybe it's I really don't know. But there we go. I mean, we have cap-only N1 mages, we can try it out someday, maybe. Level 4, N2 mages can cast Improved Poison Warding. Has to get 20 poison resistance. We have a ritual to do Fairy Trod. Just for the caster though. Okay. We have Advanced Resist Poison for a gem, AoE 14, Lingering 4, 10 poison resistance, and Rite of Fertility, increases growth by 2. It's a gem length ritual. Level 5 we have Improved Heal Area. Again, N1 Mage can do a 35 heal, I'm really not sure what that means. And it's an AoE 3, Lingering 4 Cloud with a 25% cast time. It doesn't affect enemies. I mean, you could just like spam these healing clouds all over the battlefield and see if it does anything. Might be pretty good. Improved regeneration, 50% cast time, area effect 5, gives you regen. It's quite nice, only N3. Level 6, you can summon algae men in combat. Gives you 11 of them. Sure. Relief in combat. Yep, that looks like relief to me. Requires N5 and a gem. And Mother Oak is also in the spellbook. Level 7, Gift of Health, also in the spellbook. Yeah, there's a lot of nature globals, huh? Level 8 we have Improved Rite of Fertility. What's the difference between these two? This one is N4 5 gems, this one is N2 5 gems. Okay, much easier to cast. And Masterful Poison Warding. 25% cast time, AoE 1, 20 poison resistance. Not terribly impressive. And nothing at 9. And finally Thaumaturgy. Unless there's a nature spell in the blood book, I don't know. Level 0, you get Fascination, Stun, AoE 5. Not bad at level 0. Deathly Fever, AoE 1 Disease. Magic Resistance negates. Also has a web attached to it. Sure, why not? And Shrink. Precision 4 Shrink, 1 person, range 35 plus 5. Interesting ones at 0. Level 1, Improved Fascination, AoE 13 Stun. It's not the most long-range spell ever. Tongue Pull. So we saw one of these in Evocation, was it? Similar sort of thing. Oh, this is a range of 3 though. So, probably not that useful. Sleep. Range 35, 1 person gets put to sleep. MR negates. And Improved Shrink. N3, Area of Effect 7. What else we got? Improved Sleep. 1 person. Vision 100, range 35. Advanced Fascination. This is a 50% cast time, AoE 13 stun. And Advanced Shrink. 125% cast time, AoE 14 Shrink. There's lots of sleep, stun, and shrink in the spellbook so far. Wave of Slumber, more sleep I assume. Yep, AoE 3 sleep. Haruspex is in the book. Masterful Shrink, more shrinking. This requires 2 gems, it has a range of 45 plus 5, 350% cast time, AoE 23 Shrink. Yeah. The Shrink shrinks you permanently, so... I don't know, I guess that's useful. Level 4, Improved Tongue Pull. This is a range of 60, so it's more useful. Yeah, more tongue pulling action. Does damage. Does swallow if... I assume if you're bigger than the target still, yeah. We have Cure Disease for 2 gems, that's nice. Nice cost there. And Masterful Fascination. This is an AoE 43, 50% cast time stun. That seems good, right? Because if you hit a bunch of casters with that before turn 1 even happens, you're going to screw up all of their scripts, right? It seems really good. It doesn't need a gem or anything. If you had a bunch of N3 mages, they could just all be doing stuns constantly. As long as you were hitting the mages, that seems like it'd be pretty good. Assuming I understand how stun works. Right, what else we got? Level 5, Improved Haruspex. Only requires N1. N1 Berserk Wave. Caster forces a few soldiers to go berserk. Forms a cloud. I guess this is for friendly. Yeah, it doesn't affect enemies. Perfected Fascination. Okay, so AoE 26, a lingering 4 stun. It's only MR negates as well. I don't know, that seems pretty good. And Ravenous Swarm, in combat, N3, 1 gem. Battle Enchantment, Ravenous Swarm. Level 6, N2 Mage for a gem can do Berserk Mob. This is, again, for allies. AoE 20 Berserk. We have Slumbering Squadron. An N4 mage with 3 gems can do an AoE 30 sleep. MR negates 200% cast time. And Beckoning is in the spellbook as well. I assume this is just Beckoning as usual. Level 7 we have Charming Whispers. In combat AoE 3 charm. Pretty nice. And Mass Slumber. So the caster attempts to put all his foes into a magically induced sleep. This is MR negates easily. N3, 200% cast time. Still, that's pretty good. Nice opening spell. Level 8 we have Improved Beckoning. Maybe it's not the same as the... This is up to 50 plus 5 per additional cast level of units. And this is up to 70 plus 5 of units. Okay. Units with 4, yeah. So lots of Beckoning in the book. We've got a big one at the bottom as well. Improved Berserk Morg, 10% cast time, AoE 10, Berserk, Charm, 1 person, 25 range, Charm. Improved Mass Deathly Fever, so 2 nature gems lets you disease everyone, including your own units on the battlefield. MR negates easily. Growing Fury, battlefield enchantment, looks just like Growing Fury, I assume. And the big one, let's see what Advanced Beckoning is. 85 plus 5. Or 17 nature gems. And Blood Magic. No blood spells. So that was Nature. Let me know in the comments what you think of the Nature spellbook. Looks like lots of tongue pulling action. Plenty of shrinking and stunning and sleeping. Good stuff. But that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you when I see you.